Hello, welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's been a while since it's been a minute since I've done anything, I don't know, voiced over like this. Any kind of Let's Play style video. Um, I guess you can kind of consider this continuation of the Rage LP, but you can also consider this a bit of a channel update. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes. Um, so I may have mentioned before in these videos, it's been a while since I've played, as you can tell from the uploads. It's been a while since I've played this, so I'm going to be super rusty at it. But it's been a while since I've played this because the last time I recorded, I had a lot of technical issues. The computer that I use to record is quite a few years old. I think it came with like Windows 8 on it. Yeah, so it's not the best. The only games I can run on it are some older stuff, and I mean some older stuff. A lot of older games just won't even launch on here. But when I'm recording, like right now, my CPU usage just it goes nuts. Like right now, I'm at like 65% usage, and I mean I'm recording at 30 FPS. I'm not intending. This game's running on PS3. It's not the best high def, and I mean I'm looking at this on a 4K display. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look great. I'm not intending for this to be 4K 60 FPS gameplay because I don't care about that for this kind of stuff. I do enjoy some good 4K 60 FPS stuff. Don't get me wrong, but for the purposes of this channel, we're not too worried about this right now. But until I can upgrade my computer, which I'm completely unsure of when that will be, because my standards for what I want for a gaming PC that I can record and stream from, my standards for parts and things mean that it's not going to be cheap, and that money that I spend on that I can spend on other things. And recording like this and the occasional stream that I do, this is a bit of a hobby. This is something I like doing, but this isn't my only thing. I'm a student. I go to school part-time currently. I study law and politics, and it's about as much information as I like to give about that kind of stuff publicly, but I'm hoping to go to law school in a couple of years, and so one day, I'll be able to afford doing something like this a lot more professionally. But right now, video games is something I do on my own. It's something I do with my friends. It's not something I do for YouTube or for Twitch. It's something that's mine, and I just, for the past few months since the last upload for the Rage LP went up, I just haven't been motivated to do this. And part of it is this game is fine. This game is nothing to write home about. It doesn't have me particularly hooked. And I actually looked up to see where I'm at in the story without actually getting any spoilers. And I think we're probably like halfway through or so. And I really dislike the idea of starting projects and not finishing them. So I'm going to finish this, and I don't want anybody watching this to think that I'm forcing myself to do something I don't want to do. I really do want to finish this and see where this game goes so that I can move on to other projects. And speaking of other projects, I very much would like to do some other LPs, maybe some couch co-op style stuff with some friends of mine, and maybe go over some older games that I missed when I was a kid, stuff that, like PS2 generation stuff, early PS3 gen stuff, that I just didn't get to play because I didn't have my own income, so I couldn't just buy games. So I've got a few games in mind for that, things that I missed, things that maybe I've kind of always looked at from the outside as just somebody who enjoys it, but that didn't really get to play it. But hopefully some of that stuff can come out pretty soon. But I'm a firm believer in not showing my cards So I don't want to get out here and say, like, for example, I have no intentions of doing a let's play of Monster Hunter because I don't think that's a let's play game. I think you could stream that, but that'd be a weird game to let's play. Um, but I'd hate to get on here and tell anybody watching this that may actually like my content, or any of my friends that are watching this, hey, I'm gonna do an LP, a let's play of Monster Hunter World on the PlayStation 4, and then not do it. So I'd rather actually get started on some of the projects I have in mind, and then be able to bring you that content uh, once I'm in the recording process. I can come to you then and say, like, hey, gonna be playing this game. Streams are a little bit different. Streams are something that I'd like to get back into, and those are completely just dependent on what I'm into. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 5 lately. Um, I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Wildlands with my friends, and I might stream some of that stuff in the future if I feel like it. But right now, with my school schedule being what it is, 2 days out of the week I can't do anything. Like, school is my life on those 2 days, and if I do play a video game on those days, it's very late in the day, and I don't have it in me to sit here and record a video for you guys. And I've kind of got to put myself first in those situations. I think anybody listening to this would understand. But my semester is wrapping up. It's hate to give you too much of a peek behind the curtain here, but it's April right now. I'm actually in the process of uploading 2 episodes of this LP that I completely forgot I recorded. Part of that was because of the technical problems I had, where my frame rate was just garbage, and I've just got to accept, for some reason with this game, my frame rate is going to be garbage. I'm open to any input on OBS or Elgato's, like, for recording stuff. If you've got a tip out there for helping me record this stuff, put that down in the comments. I'm into it. I'm into useful criticism. I'm into critiques and stuff like that. I'm open to it. But if you get in the comments and tell me this is bad, like, yeah, I know. Okay. I don't have like an office I'm doing this in. I'm not. This isn't that kind of operation. But back to what I was saying about school. It's April. In probably about 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be done with school. I've got research papers to write. I've got classes to attend. I've got tests to take. So this is going to be a kind of sporadic as I can thing for the moment. But once I get into the summer, when I'm working on some internship stuff, I should have my evenings available for things like this. And I should be able to bring you all a lot more content. This video is obviously going to go up after the other 2 parts that I just mentioned. So you're going to be, hearing this after those 2 parts come out. And so just know parts 11 and 12 question mark? Yeah, 12. 11 and 12. Those were recorded a while ago. The date stamps on them were 2018. So obviously I'm in a little bit of a different place in my life right now. I'm not as salty about this game, but I am going to be super rusty. But you know what? I've been talking for too long, just staring at this pause menu. Somebody's going to look at this like the slider for this and be like, does he actually play the game? And yeah, I'll get into this. But let's get into it. So my plan was to actually off camera grind out all of the side missions and stuff. Oh, apparently triangle puts me out of the vehicle. Never mind. I'm trying to figure out how I change my weapon. There we go. Okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it. I was going to grind up a bunch of stuff off screen. Particularly, I wanted to grind the car. Like upgrade my car a lot. And good grief, is that not fun? I will stand by it that these kind of sections like this are not a problem. Oh my gosh. Driving around shooting at enemy cars, this is fine. But actually doing the races and stuff, I think those mini games are a weak point of this game. I find those to be boring and repetitive. And I mean, some of the upgrades for the car, I guess, are fine. I just, oh my gosh, I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea, and I know that that's kind of a selling point for this series is this Mad Max style vehicle stuff. And honestly, it's just not entertaining for me. How the heck? Dang it! How do I change my weapons? Triangle is jump. Circle. R1 is shoot. Aha! So y'all will have to forgive my like very thick layer of oxidization. See, this is my problem. I write a lot of papers. I have a good vocabulary. I know words. I know only the best words, good words. I'm a gooder speaker. But I swear you put a microphone in front of me in this situation and it's like, good grief. Does my like grammar and ability to speak my only language just fall to pieces? But yes, oxidization. I think it's oxidization. Rust. My controller is oxidized. It's like like that penny. You know that penny. You know that penny I'm talking about. The heck? See, it's so bright up there. I barely saw that. Anyway, you know that penny. You know the one that everybody's had that penny in their pocket. That it's just green. Okay. I forgot about this game being too spooky. I wouldn't say it's 3 spooky, but it's 2 spooky. Oh. Oh, what happened? What happened? But yeah, like I was saying, this game isn't. I like first-person shooters. I like post-apocalyptic stuff. I like stuff from id Software. I like stuff from. Why? Why is it like this? I like stuff from id. I like stuff from Bethesda, for the most part. I'll get to that in a minute. Just have something to talk about. But this game isn't, like I said, it hasn't hooked me. And all the time I've been playing, hasn't hooked me. And kind of evidence that this game isn't exactly like. I may have joked in this LP before that Rage 2 is the sequel no one asked for. Still, I just don't see a whole lot of hype for it. And I think you look at the views on this Let's Play. I know I'm an unknown LPer. Like, usually I created this channel for my friends to watch. Let's be real. I wanted to share. Does that hurt me? Piss off, Ghost. I created this channel for my friends to see, clips of gameplay or, to enjoy stuff with my friends. Like, the spirit of this channel and the channel that I started before this that didn't really go anywhere, it's still out there. You can check it out. It's not links in the description. I'm not going to do that. It is somewhere on my YouTube channel, subscriptions or something like that. The first channel that I started, called The Men Who Shoot at Goats, will play on the name of a movie that I actually do like, which is The Men Who Stare at Goats. But a buddy of mine came up with that based off of a picture I sent him from the game Far Cry 3, where I was aiming my 1911 at a goat. And I said, don't worry, I've got the shot. And, these guys are a bit spongy for my liking. See? It's like he started to go down, and then he decided he won't go down no more. Also, I played a mission of this earlier to kind of familiarize myself with the controls a little bit again. As you see, it didn't really work. And I was sniping, and I've got to say, like, man, this sniper rifle is not like the hotness that it could be. Alright, where's that guy throwing grenades at? Of course he's somewhere where I can't, like, see. Why would I be able to see him? He's just spamming grenade. This isn't Battlefield 1, my dude. You can't do that. Alright, hopefully these guys drop some ammo. Oh, I forgot. So I've been playing a lot of games that do that whole automatic pickup thing. You know, a little quality of life thing where I don't have to search bodies. I don't mind searching bodies in an actually, like, loot-driven game. But if they're just gonna give me some ammo, like, could you not, I don't know, just have them drop a little box on the ground that I walk over? That I can accidentally walk over and go, oh, neat, bullets. But anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about. It's great. It's hot. My commentary on these things is a bit rambly, I know. Oh gosh, that's so bright. This is just really... I'm going to get an infectious disease from this. Like, not my character. Me. I'm going to get an infectious... Pardon-moi? There we go. Okay, so, being real with you guys... I hope the audio isn't... Can you not? I hope the audio isn't terrible. I know my voice is probably coming in crystal clear, but I hope the audio of the game isn't picking up on my very nice microphone. Regardless, I hope you guys heard how that guy said what I heard as for John Wayne, and I really love the idea of some, like, authoritarian government that's super into John Wayne. Like, he's like a deific figure for them. Because let's be real. Why did it get so dark? Oh my gosh. Anyway, like, they just deified John Wayne because he was just like this big, like, American statist. See, that was a way of them telling me there's a sniper nearby. Or maybe a turret. Discount Combine Sniper. Oh. I like when games use, like, that kind of universal control scheme where triangle is switch weapon. See, I got a question. Why is that guy... I mean, I know he's wearing a helmet. But in this universe of deified John Wayne... Stop throwing grenade! I'm gonna throw a grenade in there, just like John Wayne would have done. This is when I go find a quip. This is when I go and find a clip from, like, Iwo Jima or something where John Wayne was just hitting that grenade spam. Oh, look, it's that thing I killed. Hey guys, remember a couple of episodes ago I said I'm sorry, I lost some footage and I killed a big thing. I killed a big thing. See? I weren't no liar. Okay. Wait, where is he? I think he's up high. If video games have taught me anything, it's to top off before you go into a gunfight. But it's a funny little thing. Video games have, like, taught us to reload constantly, so we always have You think I didn't see you? You cheeky tart. Anybody else? So I think this is the reverse. This is the reverse path that I took in my off-camera escapades. Oh, that looks great, guys. Let's all just take a minute and let's look at how out of focus that texture is. Like, is that a JPEG or is that an actual texture? Hello. This is the power of the PlayStation 3, my dudes. Like, I just remember when the PS3 came out, everybody talked about this is the most powerful console created by mankind. Like, PC gamers, when the PlayStation 3 came out, they were so mad. We're so jealous. We're so jealous that console gamers have a console that's so strong. So strong. Yeah, I joke, but I'm that Sony boy. I've been playing Sony consoles since I was a kid. I had Nintendos when I was a kid. I had the SNES, and I had a NES at one point that I never really played because I couldn't hook it up to the televisions we had. But I had a SNES, and I enjoyed not being able to beat most of what I had, like the Jungle Book. Remember the Jungle Book, guys? You don't remember. Anyway, my uncle had a PS1, and I played stuff like Twisted Metal and Tomb Raider, and I played a bunch of stuff like that very poorly because I was a wee babby, playing stuff like NASCAR 98. Yeah, my dudes. Oh, I didn't know you could see me. This is unfair. This is unfair. Anyway, so yeah, since I was a kid, I've been playing PlayStation. Alright, and we are... Stop it! Dadgum Simo Hayek out here. Hayek? Haya. It's Simo Haya. Vasily Zaitsev. Anyway, do I have shotgun shells? It's not a shotgun, Dylan. Thank you. Okay, nothing appears to be chasing me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I hearing? Oh, it's stuff down there. Look at that. Kill them all, Peter. Yeah. I think this is the game trying to tell me, hey, you know all those enemies you've been fighting? Guess what? Now you gotta fight something harder. Please tell me they don't... Quality. Please tell me they don't know I'm here. That's a lot of guys. Dropped a grenade on yourself, my dude. Congratulations, you played yourself. I don't remember how to deal with shield guys. How do I shoot web? That's how you shoot web. So, yeah. Riveting video game gameplay here, guys. Oh. Is that a turret or is that a guy? This zoomed in view is hilarious. If I'm TBH, TBCH, you know, TBPH. have like some kind of bug attacking me? It's that time of the year. I live in the southern United States, so this time of year is when all the creepy crawly buggy boys come out to play. I've killed like 3 spiders recently. I feel like some shooters... Oh, okay, he had a turret. I feel like some shooters are really slippy slidey for me. It's also the fact that I feel like with newer controllers, the like analog movement's a lot crisper, a lot smoother. Give me them beans. Oh, Did anybody else? Does anybody else remember day salmon? You know, anybody grow up eating canned salmon? It comes in these pink cans. They still sell it to this day, I promise. They come in these like pink cans, and it just says like salmon on it. And do I shoot that? I think I shoot that. I don't think I shoot. Oh gosh. The layer of oxidization. Why do I keep trying to say the word? The layer of rust on my personage. I didn't mean to switch. What a loser. Give me that Hooper light. So, does this rotate through all the weapons? Because I'd really like to be able to just switch back and forth. I'd really prefer switching back and forth between the shotgun and the rifle. I forget, is this like an alarm? IDK, my BFF Jill. There's a commercial you haven't heard of in a long time. Lock! Crap's locked, yo. Maybe there's nothing down here because it's pitch black. Pitch Black's a movie I never saw. I've heard that like Chronicles of Riddick is good though. I've also heard that those games are kind of okay? Question mark. How do I Is there something here? Yeah. See? See, kids, if you actually pay attention to your surroundings, you'll discover a veritable bevy of useful items in a video game. A cornucopia, one might say. And I hope you guys can understand with the whole CPU usage thing and the whole frame rate dipping aspect of it all. I hope you can understand me kind of moving in specific ways and trying not to just make you guys motion sick. Whoa! Something. Yep. Can you not? Richard! Anyway. know this is an issue with watching an LP of a first person shooter, because I have watched some LPs of first person shooters where, especially if it's a PC player, because they have that godlike mouse moving ability. I know that it can kind of generate a little bit of a motion sickness situation. So I'm hoping to kind of alleviate that by making very specific movements. So that's why you might see me actually stop and slowly turn to look at something instead of just turning all willy-nilly like. We're going in the dead city streets. And here we are, gang, looking at the I will say the artwork for this isn't bad, but like the concept art people got their payment. Their work is in here. I would just honestly prefer. That's like a person. Ooh, my screen's getting all goopy. You see, textures. These plant textures are delicious. Just want to eat them up. Just want to cook them in a nice little stew with some bad frame rate and some CPU usage. See, I'm gonna have to counter snipe this guy with a deadgum assault rifle. Oh no! It's the worst it's ever been. You still there? $69 rounds left. Nice. There's that bug again. There are insects in my house. See, I'm a bit of a, what you might say, a connoisseur of old country songs. Current country music is absolutely abhorrent. Like, if current country music was even pop music, I would say it was abhorrent. But I like old country stuff from like the 60s, 70s, 80s. I like some stuff going back even to the 40s. But I've always enjoyed Ronnie Millsap. But there's a certain just delicious like comedy to a blind man singing a song where he says there's a stranger in my house, somebody there that I can't see. It's like, yeah. But let's be real though, it kind of sucks though, because he's saying that this person's in his house like trying to take his woman away from him, and that's country. Y'all take note. Like, country's not about singing about your truck. Country's not about, you know, all of that garbage of drinking beer with my friends at a bonfire. Like, yeah, that's what people in podunk southern state.com, that's what they like to do, and that's what they're all like, heck yeah, brother, that's what we do. You know, can I go in this, or are we talking like, is this a time for the RC car? I don't. Okay. Okay, RC car cannot do that. Is there a reason for this? hear gunshots. Oh, I'm sure that this screen shaking is like great for you guys. Spread. Okay. We're just gonna be normal about this. But yeah, you know, when you're singing about drinking in a country song, it's like, look at a song like "Tear in My Beer." We're straight up talking about, guys, I'm sad, and because I'm sad, I'm gonna go sit in the bar, and I'm gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna drink away her memory. Like, okay, or look at a song like "Whiskey Lullaby." That's about two people drinking themselves to death. That's depressing. That's not fun. Like, alcoholism is not fun, guys. But meanwhile, bro country out here singing about, you know, getting a 32 pack of dead gum, maybe it's a 30 pack, Natty Light, you know, or Natty Ice, whatever that garbage is called, and, you know, going to a bonfire, and like, that's what people with no lives do. Big bold statements from video game commentary, man. Yeah. The hard judgment. Richard. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed you with the EMP grenade. Here, have another. See, these enemies actually provide some kind of challenge, but not as challenging as the current state of country music. But yeah, when people say they hate country music, that's the kind of garbage they're talking about. They're not talking about Waylon Jennings and all of that good stuff. If you want good... Am I about to encounter one of these, like, groups again? Of, like, raiders? Regardless, they're not talking about that good stuff. They're talking about garbage. If you want some good country, go listen to Waylon Jennings. Go listen to Johnny Cash, especially when he got older. Like when he was doing his cover of like Hurt. That guy looked like a dead-gum Brother of Steel paladin. Brother of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel paladin. He's like Power Armor RoboCop. Okay, I don't think I can hurt him. What are pop rockets? Pardon me, I need to sneeze. I didn't sneeze. I lied. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Uh-huh. These are good rounds for this guy. Yeah, I'd say those were good rounds for that guy. Switch back to some buckshot. Okay. I hate shotguns in video games, and it's because I grew up shooting shotguns, so I think I understand how they work a little bit better than some people, especially people who've never handled a gun, like a lot of guys that make video games. And I know that they do their research and things on things like that, and good on them, right? But I just want to point out, shotguns don't work like they do in video games. And I'm really miffed about this when it comes to Battlefield 5 currently. I thought shotguns were fine in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1. They were a bit meh. But in Battlefield 5, they're just. It seems like when they're being used on you, they're godlike, but when you're using them, they're terrible. And I have a video that I might put up on here that just displays how terrible shotguns are, especially in Firestorm. But I do kind of appreciate when you have different ammo types in a video game. I appreciate the ability to switch the ammo, like with by basically like loading one shell. Did they just blow themselves up out there? I like the ability to switch ammo by switching one shell out of the gun. I think that's a quality of life thing. That's not how it works in real life. I mean, if you're like out deer hunting, for example, and you're using buckshot, and you want to switch to a slug because you think you might shoot at a longer distance, and for those that may not know, buckshot is like 9 pellets, like big buckshot is like 9 huge pellets that are like a third of an inch, right? And a slug is one single 1 ounce projectile, similar to like a rifle bullet. But since a shotgun is smoothbore, it's more like firing a musket, so it's not great. But within like 50 yards, 50 meters, they work fine for killing deer and some other medium game. I grew up hunting, as you can tell. But if you want to switch off to a slug, like with a pump shotgun, I mean, like you can throw the shell out and throw throw the buckshot out and put a slug in. Like you could do that, but you're still going to have a magazine tube full of buckshot. So in video games like this, that you have a weapon ammo types that when you go to switch them, instead of like unloading the gun and then having to reload the entire gun, because that's the thing with shotguns in video games, right? They're supposed to be super powerful, but your trade-off is that they have the worst reload and ammo capacity of any long gun in a game. Like, you might basically consider a shotgun in a video game to basically be like a Magnum. That's the way they should work.
I need the road safer for every bandit car you.
Yes, I know Sally. Let me talk for a minute about how I like Sally. Like, redheaded girls with the freckly shoulders, y'all are worth fighting for, you know. Where do I go to take no wrong menu? Something I dislike about like modern games, about having essentially 2 pause menus. You have your pause menu here where you've got your resume, save game, load, settings, check for invites, quit stuff, and then you have your second like journal thing. I just like that. I get it, but just give me one menu, guys. So I got to deliver it to Captain Marshall. Where is Captain Marshall? Is he at the mayor's office? No, but the mayor is also not here, so I don't have to deal with his goofy steampunk self. What's up, fellas? What's this? It's a place I'm not allowed to go. See, I'm not kidding when I say it has been months. I'm thinking sheriff's office. No. Get jebaited. Good grief. Bum 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 bum. Ba da 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 dum. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum dum bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm legitimately lost at this point as to where this guy is. So I'm straight up sorry, guys. Rusty. Okay. He is here, right? Like, he's at Wellsprings, and I'm not an idiot. And oh, it's my cute little waifu. She's sweet. She's a good girl. Anyway, he is here, right? I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm stupid. Is he at the casino? What? No. Okay. Okay, I wasn't looking at the screen. Richard. Anyway, this guy. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm remembering. Yes.
You have made one great find. It shows us all about the authorities' deadly plans.
Hey, look, it's the terrible
Trust me,
subtitles in this
is a
game.
major blow to them, and a great day for our cause. Elizabeth had a good feeling about you. I may have to agree. But now it's time to say your goodbyes. Elizabeth has gone on ahead to make preparations for our arrival. Don't worry about the stuff in your garage. It'll be waiting for you. But we need to leave soon ourselves. Price on your head will only increase if you stay here. This place just isn't safe for you. We've deployed a communications scrambler which should help mask our exit. So if you're with us, then come back here when you wrap up any loose ends, and we'll leave together.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, we are at about that time. Thanks, guys, for rejoining me on this journey that is this Rage LP with the overloaded CPU, the inconsistent frame rate, the terrible, terrible subtitles in this game, and my saltiness and rustiness. But I genuinely do appreciate you if you've been watching these. I appreciate you watching this. And if you haven't been watching this, you won't hear it. So that's fine. But anyway, thanks for coming out, guys. Look forward to me wrapping this up and moving on to something I actually genuinely enjoy and something I know a little bit better. And be on the lookout for some content coming soon of me and some friends playing some co-op, just having a good time. But anyway, thanks again, guys. See y'all.